Hey everyone, Alice here with a reading. Sometimes readings just pop in my head. Not like readings, but like sometimes it's just I don't know, minding my own business and then I feel the sort of urge to do a reading, but like a very specific reading. It happens sometimes. Sometimes when I wake up, it happens, just like now. It's just like, you should do this. I'm like, okay. And you should do it in this way. Okay. Um, yeah, so what popped into my head was a this or that reading. It's kind of like a yes or no, sort of. So I, sometimes I test the readings. I actually haven't tested the reading. It's in my head, like from what I've envisioned. So bear with me. There may be some bumps along the way. Mostly because I'm not entirely sure how many like decks that I need. I think two is fine. I don't know. We'll see. So, what is this? What's going on here? So this reading is if you are struggling between two things. Okay? I mean, yes, it could be a yes or no, but this is basically the two of pentacles. Like if you're going back and forth between two things, like this or that, this or that, this or that. Um, so spirit is, going to help you out here, or try to bring some clarity, some insight. If you're not sure about something. So we're gonna have two sides here. The left side is this, this thing, and then the right side is that thing. Yeah, yeah. Um, but how you're going to choose? You're not going to choose the decks. You're going to think of a number. You're going to think of a number, and I'm going to roll a dice here. Now I've decided. Wait, how am I doing this? How am I doing this? This is what I mean. I didn't figure out. I haven't gotten the logistics figured out yet. It had something to do with numbers, and it had something to do with rolling a dice. I have to think about this. Okay, I actually had to pause and like think about like to wrap my head around the logistics of it, and I figured it out because I'm so stupid. All right, yeah. You're gonna pick a number, and that number is going to determine which deck, which side is your side. Okay, but first I'm gonna shuffle the decks. Because they're not shuffled. You can see, look, there's a Fool and the Fool. They're fresh decks. They're fresh. They're all fresh. So, this, that, this, that. So, think about what it is that you want sort of answered. If you're struggling between two things, think of those two things. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to do a little disclaimer thing. So, this is a general reading. So, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force things. Also, this is timeless. There is no time. So whenever you find it is when you find it. So this is this. This deck is the this deck. The this side. Why am I shuffling before? Because I want the energies out before you choose. I want the energy out. That's why I'm shuffling before. So this is the this side, or situation A, or option A, or the first option. Yeah. Okay, this. Now this is the that side. This is the other side, the other situation, the other thing. The option B, situation B. situation B is a little bit of a handful. That is a little bit of a handful. A little bit more of a handful. Jeez. Just a little. I already saw things. I'll talk about when we actually get to this side. Can you fucking... I see so many things, and I know what this side is going to say, sort of. I know what this side's about. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna say anything now, because I'm gonna let the numbers shoot. But I see it. Holy shit, I see it all. I see it all with these fucking cards flying out. Jeez. Like, do you fucking mind? Alright. That. Alright, so here's the deal. Now you're gonna pick a number. You are going to pick a number, and you know, any number, it really doesn't fucking matter because we're going by odd or even. You can even just pick odd or even, whatever. Just pick a number. Doesn't matter what the number is. You know, I would suggest for the most fun to pick one between 1 and 20 because I'm gonna roll the d20, and you know, I don't know if it's your number that shows up. I don't know, bonus. I don't know. So pick a number. You should have picked the number, and think about the number. You should have already picked it. Pick the first one that kind of popped into your mind. Don't think too hard about it. Don't think too long about it. Okay, you got your number. Good. So now we're gonna roll for this. We're gonna see, is this the odd one or is this the even one? Is this deck the odd or even deck? So we're gonna roll and we'll see. Is this the odd or even deck, Spirit? We don't know. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that makes total sense. Okay, it's 16. This is the even deck. This is the odd deck. So, 16. I said 16, that's the tower. So, fun over here. This is going to be fun. This deck, when I get to it, we'll talk about when we get to it. We're going to start with the even. Even over here with all this tower energy. So, let's see what we got here. Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, Hanged Man, Strength in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, what is that? King of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups, look at that, the Tower, amazing, Tower in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. Oh yeah. Bottom energy, 7 of Swords in reverse. So the overall energy here is either, wait. Ooh. Okay, somebody's being real. Somebody wants to be real. Somebody wants to almost clear the air a little bit. But like, I mean, this is the overall energy here. This is kind of like, this is what this is about, right? Here, let's put here. This, we're adding this. This is what this is about. Yeah, somebody wants to kind of be more transparent. They're being more honest, either with themselves or with you. This is about wanting sort of a fresh start. I want a fresh start, want to clear the air, want to be more honest. That's the overall energy here. I'll just stick that there for now. So what do we got here? We got a lot here. We got a lot of there's a standstill. There's been a standstill. There's been something, it hasn't really been moving anywhere. It's been kind of stuck. There's this whole area here is stuck, mostly like stuck trying to figure things out. It's like, I can't figure things out. It can be can't figure it out because nothing is moving, or just can't figure it out because I don't feel like I'm in control of the situation. That it's just kind of up in the air, that things are up in the air, and it makes it very difficult to make any sort of decision here. I mean, that makes sense. We're here because we're going back and forth between two things. Here on this side, there's energy of like really wanting to be curious and start something, wanting to confront something or someone. But again, it's like feeling attached. It's like I'm too attached to really like, you know, do something. But like the energy here is wanting a fresh start. It's like somebody wants a fresh start. They want to just let their inhibitions like fly and just kind of go for it, and they just kind of want to like lose control and just go for it, in a sense. Like, you know, they kind of want to be a little throw caution to the wind kind of thing here. But the thing is like they just they can't decide. Like, there are choices. It's like I have so many choices here, so many options. I don't really know which one to pick. um that is contributing a bit to like this feeling out of control kind of thing. I feel like this energy is somebody who's used to having things done for them. Like, used to somebody picking things. You can't really see. Let me see, I'll move that. Used to having things be picked for them. Used to like somebody else making the decisions. And it's like, okay, well, this is something that they have to do on their own. And it's a little, I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it's just kind of like, you know, they're humming and hawing. They're like, should I do this? Should I do that? Because they're kind of, I feel like they're just not used to making the decisions. They're not used to making the choices. And it's causing a internal tower in them. When I say internal tower, usually the towers are, oh, everything's falling apart around you. This is more of a, you're the reason why things are falling apart, you know, because you're kind of delaying things. You're delaying things by not making a choice. When I say you, it's whoever this energy is. This is what's going on here. They're delaying things because they're not making a choice here. And it's causing this inner tower within them to be like, well, maybe I'm the reason. With the devil in reverse, it's kind of like realizing, you know, your triggers, or their triggers rather, in a way, like trying to get away from what has been holding them back. I feel what's been holding them back is that they can't really make any choices. This person is super fucking indecisive, basically. This energy is very indecisive energy, but it's like, I can't make a choice because I don't have control, because I feel like things are just going all over the place, that there's no direction. And but it's like, well, fucking make the direction, you know. You know how you make direction? By making a choice. Yeah, you get it. You figure out where you're going by making a choice. It's almost like this person is almost afraid to go down the wrong path. It's like, I get a little bit of an all or nothing type of vibe here. It's like, well, if I go right, then I like, if whatever I choose, then that's it. That's I can't change my mind. It's like, once I choose something, I'm stuck with it. That's the feeling I get here. It's like an all or nothing type of thing, and it's, they need to get rid of that. They have to get rid of that energy. And I feel like this tower is perhaps making them realize that you are the problem. Like, you want to do things, you want to have this fresh start, you want to clear the air and everything, you want to be more honest with yourself. Well, be more honest with yourself in that you are the problem here. You can't fucking make up your mind. You need to confront yourself. You need to confront your decision making skills or lack of skills here, and, you know, fucking make a decision, stick with that decision, and do it. But also realize nothing is set in stone, you know? Very few things in life are set in stone. Everybody has free will. Everybody has the ability to change their mind. And just because you make a decision and you change your mind, that doesn't mean that you're weak. There's an issue here of this person thinking that it's going to cause some sort of weakness here, that, oh, because I didn't make a decision, or because I chose this and I decided, oh, maybe this was the wrong choice and I need to backpedal, that I somehow am weak because I was wrong or I made the wrong choice. I'm like, no. What's weak is continuing on a path that you know that is wrong, continuing on a path that is not serving you, and refusing, being stubborn and not turning around going back. What is brave, what is strong, what you know, what is courageous is somebody who owns up to their mistakes. That is what's brave. That's what's strong. That is not weak. And I don't know why this energy here seems to feel like that's a weak. It's a weak to be like, oh, I made a mistake, and I need to backpedal and go back. I'm like, no, that's actually very brave. That's actually very courageous. I mean, basically, that's admitting I was wrong, and also usually, that comes with an apology. Saying I'm sorry. I chose wrong. I went down the wrong path. You know, so that's this energy here. That's this situation. So this is how it's working. We're going between the two situations, right? So this is the outcome, I guess. You can call it the outcome. You can call it this is the energy. Like this is what's going on in this situation. Let's see what that is. Let's see what the sort of counterpart is. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to see what is between, the in between. Like what is connecting both of these. That's what I'm going to do afterwards. I told you I was kind of trying to figure it out. All right. What's the that? Let's move on to what is that? 9 of... Let me just move some of this out of the way. I'll keep it 16, but 9 of Swords in reverse. 2 of Wands. 8 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Page of Coins. 6 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. I know there's a lot of reversals, but don't be alarmed by the reversals. And the World in reverse. Bottom energy. Queen of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands again. See, I knew that I knew that they're connected. See? Connecting energy. 2 Aces of Wands underneath. And the exact same position. That's, it can be a bit of confirmation, validation that these two options, like, they're in the same, they're connected, perhaps. The underlying energy here, again, a fresh start. And it's slightly different than this one. This side is more about wanting to be more honest, wanting to be more real. This side is wanting a fresh start. It is sort of the same. The Queen of Swords is a bit of tough love. She cuts through the bullshit. She is a truth seeker. This is more about I want a fresh start because I want to be honest. They're both about being honest. But this is more about no bullshit. Like I'm going to tell you the entire truth. I'm going to tell you everything. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to straight up facts. Here are the receipts. Here's the facts. That's what this energy on this side, in that side, is about. Still wanting a fresh start by being honest, but it's almost like cutting to the chase type of honesty. The other side, there was still a bit of like it's more being honest with themselves, and this is more about being honest like with you, really. Okay. I don't know where to put her. Yeah, I'll just put her there for now. It's kind of making a shadow. Okay, there. All right, so the that area. Before I talk about it, I'm going to tell you about what I was seeing while I was shuffling. So what was coming up was things about a relationship, things about feelings, things about deep emotions and love, things about second chances, being drawn to a purpose, to something very, this is what I need to do, realizing this is what I want, and that was what was coming out. And I was like, okay, that side seems to be fairly positive, sort of, but it's not like I have anything to compare it to because nothing really was showing in this side. Okay, that side. This side, actually, there's a lot of there's still a lot of thinking, but here's the difference. The Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands yes, there's a choice here. There's a two paths here. But this energy over here um is kind of making a plan, you know. They I don't see any action here. In fact, I don't see any action on both sides. There's no action going on, but on into that, it's like the only kind of sort of action that's here is that I have decided. This person or energy has decided. Um, but what was kind of driving them to decide is basically that they weren't happy. They weren't happy, and it's kind of like, you know, they were stressed out, and if it's like, okay, if I want to not be stressed out anymore about this, um I'm gonna have to make a choice. Like it's like knowing that I have to decide something. I don't have to do anything about it right now, and they're not doing anything about it right now. It's just making a choice. As I've said before, it's like deciding what you want to eat for dinner. It's like, okay, I think I said sushi. I want sushi. Okay, great. I don't know where I'm gonna get the sushi from. I don't know when. I don't know even what particular sushi that I want. Like what particular like rolls, or if I want like sashimi, or it's like I don't really know. I've decided I'm gonna have sushi for dinner, but I haven't figured out the logistics. I haven't made any action on what I'm gonna do. I haven't actually done anything. I've just decided that I want sushi. That's where this is at. This energy is like I've just kind of decided what I want. I have no idea how I'm gonna get it or where I'm going, but in that decision in itself has relieved so much stress, because it's like the stress was in not being happy because probably I mean I don't really see, well yeah, like just overthinking things. It's like I was just overthinking things and making it out to be a bigger deal than it really was. You know, usually that's what, you know, when you have a decision to make, it's like when you keep thinking about it, you know, analysis paralysis, it just starts to become bigger and bigger. You start making a mountain out of a molehill, and it's like, just choose what you want to eat for dinner. It's like, it's not, you know, it's not going to change your life or anything. I mean, it probably won't. I mean, it could, but it's very unlikely that it's going to affect your life in a huge way. So just, you know, make a decision. And like I said over here, this person here has realized that the decision that they make is not set in stone. It's like you can decide, okay, I want sushi. But since you haven't figured all the logistics out and everything, you know, if maybe in an hour you decide, you know what, I actually feel like having tacos. Yeah, you can do that because you haven't actually gotten the sushi. You haven't done anything. So you can change your mind. Just don't change it too much, but like, you know, actually set your mind on something. But yeah, I mean this energy here is decision time, because they're just not happy. They're not happy. They're tired of pretending that they're happy. Um this person realizes that well, I don't know if they realized it, but like they know that they have things that they need to learn. Like this person is willing to learn. This person, um, I just wanted to make sure that was a page. Yeah, this person, it's like they're not happy being inexperienced. Sorry, my chair is super squeaky. Yeah, they're just not happy with not knowing things, being sort of naive, and they want to know more things. And like that's this sort of the world. It's like things aren't finished here. Like they're like, there's more that I want to know. There's more that I want to know about the situation. This energy is somebody wants to know more. um they may be feeling sort of almost guilt that they don't know more at this point, like in the current energies. Like it is a feeling of like I feel bad that that I'm not more experienced in this. Which, I mean, you really shouldn't be feeling that way, but I mean, that is a source, one of the sources of their unhappiness here is that, like, I just feel like small, like inferior in some way. But they are, I see here that they do want to learn more, and that's kind of what's keeping the cycle going. It's keeping the cycle going here. This sort of unfinished business is that this person wants to improve. Um, they also there's an energy here of being unhappy that they were just kind of going around in circles, like, they're like feeling almost like feeling bad that they just kept going in circles, repeating patterns that that you know it can be about the indecision here if there was an indecision. But I mean, it's possible that, when you're in your head, you just think of things over and over and over again, and it's like that's part of the unhappiness here. um yeah, and just kind of being like withdrawing like their emotions. Like, it's like, okay, I'm not happy with things, so I'm gonna pretend that I'm happy with things, and I'm not gonna show my emotions. I'm not gonna um it's like I'm just gonna kind of sit over here and do nothing. Basically, this is like doing nothing. Just sit over here and do nothing. But they feel bad that they didn't do anything, because all it did was just cause this sort of wandering, this lost feeling. Because when you don't do nothing, then nothing happens. Like, you can't just sit there and expect things to happen. And I feel like that's kind of what they were doing. They're just kind of like, oh, woe was me. I'm just gonna sit here, feel bad for me. um but then nothing happened, because shockingly, surprise, surprise, nothing happens when you don't do anything. Very, very rare do things just fall in your lap. And even when things fall into your lap and it seems like it fell into your lap, no, it's because you actually did something. You just probably didn't realize that the thing that you did kind of had this sort of chain effect, this butterfly effect that led to this thing coming to you. Yeah, no, like, very, very rarely do things just sort of appear and happen. And even when they do, you have to do something to take that opportunity. You actually have to still do something. So, like, example, maybe there's something that you want, something that you want to buy, and maybe you've been thinking like, man, wouldn't it be cool if this thing existed? And then it just appears in front of you. The thing that you thought would be so cool if this existed is there. It just pops up, like, on your phone, and you're like, oh my god, it exists. Okay, yeah, great. That came out of nowhere. You know how you get it? By actually buying it. You have to take action. So it appeared in front of you, and you're like, oh wow, like, oh, I didn't know this existed, this is awesome. Okay, well, if you don't take any action, guess what? You're not going to get it. You have to actually, like, buy it and purchase it, and go get it in order to actually have it and enjoy it. That's what I mean. Yeah, I feel like this energy here is like, oh, woe was me, feel bad for me, feel sorry for me. I'm just gonna do nothing and hope that it just falls into my lap. No, 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 that's not how it works. And this person, I feel, has learned, this energy here has learned that that is not how this works. And all it does is just things just keep going around. It doesn't create any sort of closure. It doesn't complete anything. You just sit there, nothing happens. I would say over here there's a similar energy as well, of just nothing happening. But this is like, I mean, this is based on all that stuff that I said about indecision and why. This over here is more of a, almost like, I don't really know what to do kind of energy here. So I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna do nothing until they finally, this person just seems to be like, okay, maybe I should do something to relieve this stress here. And I mean, the thing is, they've done, it's just one small tiny thing that they did. It's not they didn't even do a big thing. All they did was decide. They just decided. They just decided, I want sushi for dinner tonight. They did not do anything else. That was the only thing that they decided. That is the only thing that I see in this energy here in terms of action is I decided where I want to go. I decided what I want to do. No plans, no actions to go towards that. They might even change their mind. But they've decided on that. And the overall energy here is it's like, I want the truth. It's like going out, getting the truth, telling the truth, knowing the truth, because they want a fresh start. Whereas okay. Whereas this side is, I just get a lot of, I'm being honest with myself that, I want a fresh start, but there's no action here. There's no action. So if you want the simplistic version of what is this and what is that, this is no action. This is indecision. I can't decide. Over here is action in that I have decided. If you want the very simple. Okay, I'm gonna get a deck and we're going to see what the connecting energies are between these. If I can find a fucking deck. I know what deck I want. Where is it? Not in there. And why did I move things around? Oh, here it is. I found the deck that I wanted. I wanted this deck. The elemental deck, whatever. Okay. Let's see. What is the connecting energies between these two? So it's basically like I mean I can already see that these are connected because they're quite subtle. They're not like very black and white, like they're not this, like, I mean it is this and that, but they're very similar but slightly different. I mean differing reasons for sure. Okay, connecting energies between this and that. What is connecting both these energies? Man, if I could fucking get a hold of myself. No, that's not. I thought it was ready, but then it didn't feel ready. Now it definitely doesn't feel ready. Now I feel like I could fucked it up. Like it's like overcooked. It's the only way I can describe it. Overcooked. Oh wait, okay. It's like, you put too much like something in it and then you're like, oh no. I don't know how to describe it. It's like sometimes like I felt like I put too much salt in the soup. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna add like more broth. I don't know. That's not really it. Sort of. Alright, connecting energies. Four of Wands. Page of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. Yeah. It's definitely about connection. There's a connection here. Connection. And we have the Ace of Cups underneath. Opportunities. There's the sort of indecision. A crossroads. A crossroad that is leading, like a crossroad. Yeah, leading. It's like this is the crossroad, and then this is what it can lead to. Is this sort of opportunity down the line. You're at a crossroad. Where should I go? Should I go left? Should I go right? Ignoring that this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to choose something. It's like almost feeling like, like that's what this is. It's somebody maybe not seeing this as this is an opportunity. This is potential. This is great potential here. I mean, with all this sort of I don't know what to do energy here, well, yeah, like it's like you have an opportunity here. Both these energies, there's an opportunity here to create something that's going to last a long time, to go from the ace of coins to the 10 of coins, to create something, a sort of legacy, something, a long lasting whatever, a long term, well, it's a relationship, like a long term relationship, something that lasts a long time. There's an opportunity here, but you got to make a decision. You got to choose something. But it's like knowing that that's what this choice is. This decision is about that. Yeah, the connecting energies here. We have the Four of Wands. This is like wanting. So here, I'll explain what the Two of Wands. That's like, excuse me. I've decided I want sushi. The Three of Wands is looking up a place where I can get sushi. How much does sushi cost? You know, what type of sushi do I want? The Four of Wands is going out and getting that sushi. That's what's here. That's what's bridging this. These two energies want the Four of Wands. These two energies want things to be stabilized. They want this sort of, I mean, we saw it in both under overlying energies in the bottom of the decks. The Ace of Wands wanting a new start. Well, the Ace of Wands will eventually get to the Four of Wands, and that's stability. And that's what sort of the goal is a little bit here. I mean, this is the goal. This is all sort of the goal, but both energies want this stability, want things to kind of get going, wanting to get to a place where, you know, it's good. Page of Cups. This is about following your heart, following what you feel, you know, listening to your intuition. Both sides here need to do that. They need to listen to their intuition. Stop getting in their heads. Stop thinking too much. Stop thinking. Stop thinking too much. King of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Stop thinking. Be more intuitive, you know. Listen to what it is that your heart, for lack of a better, like, you know, way of saying it, I mean, like, you know, follow your heart. What does your heart tell you? What is it that you're feeling? You know, what are you feeling? That's the energy between here. You know, when you have a decision that you can't make, you know, listen to your intuition. What does your intuition tell you? Not all this like I need the facts and all that. I mean, yes, that's in the energy of wanting to be more truthful, fine. But you know, be more honest with yourself. Be more honest with yourself, and what is it that you feel? What is it that, you know, what is your heart or whatever want? You know, go towards that. That's the bridging energy here. What is it that you want? Both energies here want emotional fulfillment. That's what the Ten of Cups is. This is being emotionally satisfied, feeling like at peace, feeling blissful, feeling like everything is fine. Like I don't feel emotional turmoil. It's the opposite of that. It's things are good, you know. And since like this easily could be about connections and relationships, it's about when you're with somebody that it's just, you know, it's good, you know, it feels right, you know, you're comfortable, you're both comfortable, but also like that person makes you feel good. You don't you know, you don't feel like there aren't these constant feelings of fear or anger or worry or any. It's just happiness, you know. You're just happy to be with this person. This person makes you happy. You feel happy when you're around this person. I mean, obviously, I mean, you can't, like, it's not like that all the time. You're human, you have emotions and everything, but like overall the general feeling is I'm happy when I'm with this person. I'm happy when I'm in this connection. And you know, that's the stability here. That's the stability of wanting that, going after your heart. I feel like both sides here have a very hard time with this. They have a hard time trying to, I mean, it's here underneath, the there, I didn't know she was there. Yeah, it's like a hard time trying to go after, like deciding to go after this, to using, your intuition, your, feeling how you feel. Hmm. Yeah, she's here because she knows. 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 She knows which what she should pick. That's why that's here. That's why she's here. She knows the crossroads here. There are two directions that you could go. She knows which one you should fucking go. These people, because I feel like they're people, but whatever, these energies, both these energies know what is the right choice for them. And it creates this sort of, it's potential, this opportunity that could last, it could last a long time, if it's worked on, if it's nurtured, supported and all that, it could lead to the 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles. It could last for a long time. Okay, yeah, that is the reading. I think it went okay. Yeah, a little few bumps in there. I don't know if you got what you wanted out of it. I'll be honest. To me, there's no context here. I have absolutely no context here because it's just this or that. I don't really know what this or that is. I didn't even think about that while I when I did it. It's just this and that. So I hope that it made sense. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I really do hope that it made sense. If it didn't, then it didn't make sense, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm off base here. But yeah. Anyways, if anything, if it was entertaining and or interesting, in any way, I would appreciate a like and or subscribe. It just helps me do more with the channel. Good luck with your, this sort of thing that you've been going back and forth on. Should I do this? Should I do that? Is this or that? Like, whatever it is, good luck with that. I hope that it turns out well for you. I hope that you get, this 10 and things become stable. I hope that is the hope. Yeah, okay. Take care. I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you are, and I will talk to you later.